Everyone knows GSAP is the gold standard for web animation. But let's be honest, unless you're really comfortable writing custom code, you cannot add advanced GSAP animations to your Elementor websites because it needs a lot of advanced JavaScript code and logic. What if I told you that you could add almost all kinds of advanced GSAP animation to your Elementor website without writing a single line of code? Today, I'm going to show you an Elementor add-on that lets you add advanced animations to your website without writing any code. To get the plugin, we go to wp.discount/gsap. This link is in the comment section and also in the description of this video. By following this link, you won't pay any more, but I get a very small commission as a thank you for this tutorial. So hey, thank you. We have different kind of licenses. The more websites you get, the lower the price. And if you go with the lifetime license, you just pay once and you have this plugin for the rest of your life. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna press over here on Get Started. Then fill in all your information, fill in your payment method. Don't forget to agree to our licensing terms and press over here on Purchase. Then download the plugin and make sure to copy the license key. Then log into your WordPress dashboard. If you're still logging in using WP admin, that's not a very safe way. So please watch my tutorial on how to secure your WordPress website because you don't want to get hacked. Then from your dashboard, you go to Plugins, Add Plugin. Then press on Upload Plugin and select the file we've just downloaded from the website. And press over here on Install Now and don't forget to activate. Then we press on this button over there, Activate. And then we press over here on Continue. Let's use the basic configuration and press Continue. And here we can activate all the widgets, extensions and all the templates that we can use. Now, I don't advise you to use every single widget and activate it right now because your builder will get a lot slower. Let's press on Continue. Also with this one, Continue, and then we press Continue, and we press Continue again, and we go to our dashboard. And then we press on this button, Activate License. Fill in the license you've just copied from the website, and press on Activate License. What I really like about this plugin is that I now can use my official Elementor Pro elements that are already inside my website. I can now go to my text animation, I click on it, and I can choose the animation, for example, the word. Now, if you want to see it inside of your builder, again, it can slow down your Elementor builder. You just enable this one. And if you press on play now, it will play exactly here. I can just change this to, I don't know, maybe 3 seconds. And I press play now and you can see what's going on your screen. I love this. With every animation, you can choose the animation, the trigger on scroll, page load, play with scroll on hover, all these things, the text wrapper, the delay, duration, stagger, and all these custom options per widget. In this case, I don't want to open it on scroll because it's already on the top. So we're gonna do on page load. Let me show you some more cool animations we can do. Let's go with the buttons. I click over there. I go to advanced. I close the layout and I can go to animation. Let's do a fade animation on page load. And it goes like this. It's beautiful. We also see a little bit of bounce. That's nice. We can change this to power to out or do all these things. That's pretty nice. I like the bounce. Let's do that one. Now, what we want, of course, is a delay because when you load in this page, the snow, rain, sun is going slowly inside. So let's also do this on page load, but let's make a delay of 1.5 seconds. Great. So I hope I can just copy and paste this entire animation to the other button. So I right click on it and I press copy, right click on this one, paste styles. There we go. And yes, it works exactly like I've hoped. When I now load in my website, here we go. This is pretty nice. And we have over here those 4 columns and I would really like to animate the entire container. So one of those columns. So I just click on this container and also I go to advanced and I'm going to change this delay to 1.15 seconds to 0.55. Then I'll go with the bags. And then when I scroll down on my website, you can see all these animations and oh, there we are. Pretty nice. Let's scroll down and let's see what we can animate over here. All right, let's go to the next section. I want to have here, when you hover over it, some special message that will appear. Well, we can of course do that. First we go into this entire section. Then I go to layers, I go to this container and I select the first one. Then I go to advanced again, and we go with the cursor hover effect. Then I press over here on enable. And if you enable it on editor, you can see what's going on. Interesting. We're gonna change the text to new arrivals. And I'm gonna change the text color to my accent color. That's very nice. All right, I'm gonna disable it on the editor because it just takes a lot of power. And we're gonna do exactly the same on the right side for the rain fashion. So I go over here to this container, and there we go, sail on rain fashion. Perfect. Then we scroll down, and over here I have this loop element. So I'm gonna click on edit template, save and leave. And I go to advanced, and what I want over here is the parallax effect. I'm gonna press on enable, and then we have a speed, and you can change the lag. Sounds perfect. Let's press on publish, and then I press on save and back. Then we scroll further down, and we go over here. Of course, we can animate this when scrolling down. So we go over here to text animation, and what I want in here, I'm going to enable the text reveal on scroll. Well, just keep it like this, and we can see how that goes. I like this. Let's go to the next one. I go to content, and I go over here to text animation, and let's go with the text scale. Beautiful. I want this. And then we're going to do the shop now button, and I'm going to change this to 3D move. Let me show you how this looks. And we're gonna of course change all these settings in here to tune it exactly the way you want it. Let me show you then how my websites look right now when I load it in on the front end. Beautiful. And I can just scroll down. We have this smooth scrolling. I can feel it. Ooh, nice. And then we go over here, sail on rain fashion, new arrivals. Perfect. And we scroll down, and over here we have the parallax effect. Look at this. This makes your e-commerce website way more interactive. It feels way more nicer. And we go to the next one, and we can see, ooh, the warm jackets. Shop now. Great. And here again is the same section, but then also with the parallax effect. I really like this, but that's not all. We can do way more. All right, let's change this boring about us page. Now let me show you another cool trick. If you go to animations and you put it on custom, you can create basically anything you want. First you choose on the ease, which you want, maybe slow-mo. Then you have custom properties. Basically, what you can use is all these properties to create the perfect GSAP animations in your entire website. Amazing, right? Now I'm gonna change all these things because I want to fade them in slowly. Go into this container. Now let me show you some really nice fading effects. If you go to advanced and you go over here to animation and you just do the fading animation, we're gonna use the elastic erase, and this one will be a delay of 0.15. Then we go to copy all these animations to all these different things, and I'm gonna delay them just a little bit. All right, let me show you the about us page. Here we go, onload. That's pretty neat, guys. And when we scroll down, we can see over here all these things popping up. I like this. So you can create the most amazing GSAP animations with this plugin on your existing WordPress website, and you can go as crazy as you want. Very nice. But it's also possible to create your entire website with animation add-ons. Let me show you how to do that. You go over here and we go to page import. So let's go with this one. We help to grow your startup. Marquee Home Dark. I don't know. Just press on import. Then we press on continue to next. It's going to install an extra plugin for us. Congratulations. Then we go to our page. Really nice. Let's scroll down so you can see it for yourself. Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful. I really like this. Now, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll always reply. I hope you've liked this video. Hit that like button if you did, and I hope to catch you in the next video.